Oh yeah, I already told Jared's like not happy. Sorry, Jared. I'll do a call on order, then we'll move on to Pledge of Allegiance. All right. Woodall?
I'm here.
Councilmember Woodall. Councilor Jakuda?
Present.
Councilor Carter?
Present.
Councilmember Hoffpower?
Present.
All right, and I'm present, so we have a full quorum tonight. All right, can I ask you guys to please stand so we could have the Pledge of Allegiance? Okay, so right hand thumb, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, can you guys please take a seat? Thank you so much. All right, we'll move on to review of the agenda. Okay, number 3, Mayor and Council Member events and announcements. Number 4, MNCCP Department of Parks and Recreation Plan 2040 update. Number 5, City Manager's report. The City Manager, Coach Kamali, will present report for the Mayor and Council. Number 6, public comments. Number 7, first reading and adoption of Resolution 02-2026, appointing Mr. Derek Reynolds and Ms. Jasmine White to the Ethics Commission. The Mayor and Council will have the first reading and adoption of Resolution 02-2026. So this is a voting item for tonight. Item number 8, vote on approval of minutes, 20 minutes. The Mayor and Council vote on approving the minutes for January 6th, January 20, February 3rd. These items are also for vote. Number 9, adjournment. As part of the upcoming event, we do have a budget public hearing on Saturday, March 21st at Potts Hall, so I'll be located here. The egg hunt will be Saturday, March 28th from 11 to 1 at the Mount Rainier Nature Center in union with the Rainier Center, Mount Rainier Nature Center as well. Mount Rainier Day will be held on May 16th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Nature Center. We're also pairing up with them as well. So those are some of the upcoming announcements, and please follow us at mountrainiermd.org. You'll see the whole calendar of any other events that are coming up, okay, including some of the meetings for our committees. All right, so before I move on, regarding the review of the agenda, item number 4, MNCCP Department of Parks and Recreation, that item will be postponed to a later day. They request a postponement, so if we could edit that one out, okay? And everything else will be moved up a number, okay? And I mean, good. Anything else from the good or the other when it comes to this agenda? Go ahead, Valerie.
The Open Studios tour is on May 9th, 2026. That's another event to add.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and add it. So send the information out to Melissa so we can add it to the agenda as well. And I know the skate park day is early on May as well. So we'll add that to the agenda as well. So that's coming up as well. And it's a partnership with community members, MNCCP, and the city of Mount Rainier for skate day. So we'll go ahead and add those as well. But, okay, are we in agreement with this agenda? Yes, yes, yes. I need to verbally hear you guys say it, please.
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so it's full agreement on the agenda. Thank you guys so much. All 5. Thank you. So we'll move on to the next item, Mayor and Council Member event announcements. All right, council members, usually I go at the end. I'll let you guys go to the front. Okay, so I'm going to start from the end of the table and make my way across, okay? Jenny, Danielle, Valerie, and Joseph in that order, and I'll be at the end. Go ahead.
I have nothing to add.
Okay, thank you, Jenny. Go ahead.
Yes, the CERT team, the Community Emergency Response Team, will have their meeting this month on Monday, March 23rd, right here in Potts Hall at 7 p.m. Their class for the night will be the duct tape ladies, and what they do is they come and give a class on how to use duct tape in time of emergency, and their class is very informative. You think there's 1,001 ways to use duct tape now, you need to come to this class. Thank you.
They have a catchy name.
Yes.
All right, Valerie? Not until public comment. So right now we're doing the events that the council is sponsoring. They will open up for public comment, okay? Thank you for asking.
Nothing more to add. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Valerie.
Nothing more to add.
Okay, thank you guys so much. I already read more or less. There was one that you did miss, Danielle. The fridge opening, ribbon cutting that happened on Friday.
Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
Friday, there was a ribbon cutting at the First Baptist Church here in Mount Rainier. They host a food bank every 2 weeks. We do have some volunteers in the community that help. And they invited the council, and Mayor and I showed up to help with the ribbon cutting. There was proclamations read from Malcolm Augustine, Diana Fennell, and Julian Ivey, and Denny Tavares, correct? And Denny Tavares. This refrigerator is there to serve the public on the outside hours when the food bank is not open. There will be refrigerated items like eggs, milk, and various meats, as well as pantry items like cereal, peanut butter, tuna fish, and things of that nature. And that's at the corner of 32nd and Shepherd Street, First Baptist Church of Mount Rainier. Thank you for reminding me.
Okay, so big thank you to First Baptist Church. They do offer food distribution about every other week, and the various members of the community. So thank you to the whole delegation, 47 delegation, for acknowledging the works that they do. The other thing I will tell you that I was highly surprised when they also presented a proclamation to me regarding my work with the National League of Cities. And the work that, I do in behalf of Mount Rainier to make sure that our voices are elevated. When we come to small communities, sometimes we feel we're very big because there's little communities around us, but we're definitely tiny compared to like 200 plus population. They have as many residents in maybe like 3 blocks that we have in our whole entire city. So thank you for that, delegates and Center, for making sure that you are highlighting the efforts being made as well. And I don't have it with me. I'll post it. Apology, but they went ahead and read it, and it was really kind. But in saying that, there's at least a couple of food providers in the community. I want to thank every single one of you, because between, through the months, I think there's like maybe 4 food distributions through the city that help our residents. And I will tell you that I would like to say, like, there's nobody standing in those lines, but those lines go sometimes around the block, and the food is needed. So if you would like to volunteer, please reach out, because it does take a lot of people to put this together in order to make it happen, and it's definitely needed. So thank you for that, and for making it very welcoming for everybody. It's appreciated. All right, that is mine and everybody else's. Okay, thank you guys. So the new number 4 will be the city manager report. Mr. Kamali will be presenting the report to Mayor, Council, and the community. Mr. Kamali, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you, Mayor and Council, and good evening, everyone that's joining us tonight. So for this month or report that, that it's winter time, so we don't have that much going on, but we are working on other projects that we're getting ready for spring and summer. As you know that the FY27 operating budget and capital improvements was presented to Mayor and Council on February 17. I am looking for March 21st to have the community meeting and public meeting on the budget, and I really invite everyone to join us. That's going to be a good day. The second item in my report is the parking enforcement program. I have a good news. Hopefully, if you see, I bolded, according to the vendor's schedule, we should go live on March 17. I'm working with the Pink Chief and the team to put the announcement out as soon as possible. So hopefully we're going to have this parking enforcement program that will replace the parking meters that we had at different locations on Rhode Island Avenue, Varnum Street, Otis Street, and then Perry Street. So we will have the full information for the community and the business owner hopefully this week. So, and we're keeping our fingers crossed to make sure that we're going to go live on March 17. And it's going to be so easy, the app, that the community can either dial the number or download the app on your phone, and you're good to go. The next one in my report is the stop sign. So today, at 5 o'clock, I got the news that we're going to execute the contract tomorrow. Then, as I mentioned it before, it's going to take 60 to 90 days, but we got everything squared away. I think we're going to get it done sooner than that. So that would be the stop sign camera based on the 16 locations that was approved by the county council, and hopefully it's going to help us to have a safer street for our community. The major grant that we have, SS4A, that is the Department of US DOT. Right now, as I promised, I am scheduling the tool design and myself to be presenting the final design for 31st and Food Forest on March 17th. And I invite the community to join us if they have, we'll be glad to hear their feedback. And then, as you see that we're working with the Federal Highway Department to do the annual report, and they want statistics, which we sent it back to them. And we're working on the safe routes to school on both school, Thomas Stone and Mount Rainier Elementary School. Also regarding the levy, because we have $75,000 grant from MDOT. And when we sent the final design to them, they had some comments. So I worked with the tool design, we got the comment resolved, and we got their approval last Friday. So that project is good to go, and I'm working on it with Bunker Hill and 36th and 35th. And I'm working with the city attorney on the bid document, so hopefully we're gonna have these projects to be implemented in summertime. Next, we got 31st Street and Perry. That's another grant from the state, which is $530,000. We finished the first phase. And I am working on the bid document because today I finalized it with the city attorney. And we're going to post it on the email and marketplace and the city's website to get the proposal and start the project in summer. All right. Next, we have, as you know, that we were working on getting some assistance from PG planning departments and to come up with a strategic, planning for the city. As you know, that the resolution was approved by mayor and council, and I sent it to them on February the 5th. And then they are putting the RFP out right now, and they're trying to get a consultant to work on it. So, and they send me the scope, and review the scope and send it back to them. So we should be in a good hand, and hopefully we will have this project completed by this summer, hopefully. Potts Hall, as you see it, we are in the Potts Hall. The new building still have some issues, especially the front door. We're working on it and trying to resolve all the issues that we may have during the time we just moved in. Regarding your furniture, I just want to let the council know that unfortunately we couldn't get it with the first vendor. We had to go with the second vendor, and the timing that they're giving me, 12 to 14 weeks, please. And I'm trying to get it done, but once it's gonna be installed, you're gonna love it. All right, next, the solar panel. As you know that we got $410,000 grant from Department of Energy State. We finished Public Works, Police Department, Melinda Miles Building, and the only place, and code enforcement in the library. Right now, we're waiting for PEPCO to give us the permission for this building, and City Hall had its own solar panels since 2010. So we are on the clean energy, and hopefully we're gonna have some revenue for the city. Facade improvement. As you know that in FY25, we got $110,000 grant from DHCD. $100,000 was for the facade improvement on 34th Street and Vernon. So we are closing out that project. Everything is complete. And at the same time, we got the award agreement for FY26, which is the next item, another $100,000 that we signed the agreement last week, and I will be start working on the bid document, and then hopefully in summer we're gonna finish it. And regarding the mural, before you go, Melissa, I just want to give mayor and council and everyone about the mural. The contract has been drafted. I'm in contact with Jay Coleman, the artist, but the weather is too cold right now, so we're waiting for a good weather to move on that project. Next, please. As you know that it's winter time, and 3 projects that we have from SS4A, they're paused until summer when the weather is good. We're going to get the rest of this project done and complete. And here we have our grant activities. As you know that we're working with the DHCD, Chesapeake Bay, another grant that we're hoping to get and use the pervious sidewalks and replace our sidewalks. Bill is working on the congressional earmark, and hopefully last year we did apply, but they told us to apply this year. We may have a good chance this year to replace all the police department vehicles and the cruisers. And police body cam and MDOT grant, I talked about this. MDOT grant for the trash truck. We will have our meeting finally in next 2 weeks, and hopefully we can sign the agreement and move forward, because in this budget I have asked the mayor and council to allocate the city's share, the 20%, and we want to make sure that we use it before June 30th. And same time, Bill is attending some of the DHCD and PG County Planning Department grant writing and the workshop, and he's continuing searching for the grant opportunities, because the more grant that we get for the city, the less money is gonna go from the city's fund balance. So we want to make sure that without cutting any services, we can, bring as much as grant that is possible. Thank you for listening to my report. I am open to any questions.
So I'm gonna start with council, and this is item 1, and I'm gonna start with the applicant, and then I won't do it. So those are Valerie and
Thank you, Mr. Kamali. Thank you, Mayor. My question's going to be about the park. Oh, gotta sit back. The parking. I went.
You're on.
So I was hoping you could elaborate a little bit more on the communication strategy. In particular, I wanted to know if there was going to be any signage put up so that residents know how to access the app. Then also, I'm wondering about how folks will be able to pay for parking if they forget their phone or still have a flip phone, something like that.
Well, the new signs we received for this new program that is in Public Works, and I talked to Rocio yesterday to go ahead and put up the sign. So the sign will give you good information. It shows the app, it has the phone number, and I talked to Pink today, and we're going to get as much as information from the vendor to make sure that once the people are looking at the sign, there is a phone number. If they don't download the phone, they can use the phone number and they can be connected to pay. And it definitely, we're trying to get more information right now. And once I get all this information, but I'm sure that you have seen it in other places in DC, but definitely we have to get the community informed and give them as much as information that's possible. The new sign is going to be installed on all those locations that I just mentioned, and the sign has a good information. And I'm sorry, I should have attached the sign proof on that, but definitely, as I said, I will bring it to your attention and the rest of the community and the council. So we're working on getting a good package for the community to make sure that no one is going to have any trouble using. And the purpose of going from the meter to this one is to streamline it. And I'm sure that it's easy, look at the number and just, dial the number and pay it.
Okay.
And the fee is the same, nothing has changed. The fee is the same, I'm sorry.
So, we only have a minute. Can I have a motion on the floor to add at least 10? For his minute. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're good. Okay, thank you so much.
Those are new signs.
like,
I wasn't
oh,
expecting
no.
individual time.
Yeah, because remember, like between us asking the question, the city manager answering, time goes on, But okay, go ahead, Valerie.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm excited to see the 31st Street tool design presentation on March 17th. Can you talk a little bit about two things? One, how much we're requesting in congressional earmarks, how much money we're requesting, and then two, the timeline for the J. Coleman mural once the weather turns. Like, how long will it take to install? Thank you.
I'm sorry, I didn't get the second question. The first one was how much we're getting for replacing the police cruiser. That's, I don't have that number right now off, top of my head, but I can get it for you. Bill is working because we just received the support, the letter of support from Council Member Fisher, and he's putting the package together. We haven't sent it yet, but the goal is to replace all the police department cruisers, including the code enforcement, not the code, the parking enforcement, because that vehicle, even though it's electric, but it's an old one and we're trying to replace it. But I will get you the number that we're applying.
Great,
for.
thank you. And then just the second question was the mural on 34th and Bunker Hill, J. Coleman. What's the timeline for installation on that?
What is the timeline for installation? I have no idea right now because the J. Coleman, the artist, has not signed the agreement, but he said because it's the winter time, he's gonna come and meet with me and sign the document, and he's waiting for a good weather. Definitely, I will ask him how long it's gonna take because I know it's at that corner and I know what you're concerned about. Definitely, I get that one too.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Daniel, sorry.
No, you're fine. Thank you, Mr. Kamali. Actually, my questions have been answered. I'm going to take my time to highlight the fact that we're wanting to replace our police cars with hybrid police cars. So thank you very much for being mindful of that. I appreciate that. I think, the other thing that came to my mind. Councilmember Jakuta said about public outreach about the parking signs. Is there any way we could get a picture of one of the signs so we can start like circulating it on the website and our individual socials? Okay.
That's what the bigger one.
What we're gonna do, we're gonna have it on the city's website, police department page, and she's gonna have it on the homepage as the city news, and she's gonna have the email blast. She's gonna get all the business owners and email from Alma. We wanna make sure that the community and the business owner, they know that the new program is coming. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely, we will share the picture of the sign. And everything should be good enough for the community to know what's going to happen.
Awesome. Share it with us so we can help spread the word too. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You and I have spoken a bit about the strategic planning process and specifically the part of it related to economic development. And I'm wondering how quickly can we get like the timeline of how they're doing that, and if we could prioritize. I know that all of it is priorities, but if we could prioritize the economic development portion of the strategic planning,
Okay. Yeah.
I'd be interested in that, if possible.
Okay. No, definitely. I'm working with them, but what they sent me, that was a request for a proposal. They're trying to put the job out, their office, the PAMC, and once they get the consultant on board, that's the time that the consultant is going to provide the work schedule, and we can talk to them and make sure that that issue is going to be included. Well, definitely is going to be included, but I want to make sure that goes first.
Okay. Outstanding questions. My question or request, whichever one you want to call it. When it comes to the stop sign cameras, can we please make sure we put information? You probably thought about this information now, so people know when the period is of like warning. For them to be like, the cameras are here. This is your warning
60
period.
days, Mayor, I think, we're gonna have all that information included in the package because we're not gonna be able to enforce it the first day. People don't know it, and definitely that's something that is gonna, and at that time, when I know that when the program is gonna be launching, definitely I will have information for mayor and council and the community.
Yeah, so I think one of that, and also like if there's going to be a period when it comes to the parkings for people to be aware, like this is a new system as you're getting adjusted to it, even if it's like some period of time to help out. So I know you guys usually do email blasts and information and social media, and then we'll like replicate it, but I just wanted to make sure the community know that there's going to be a grace period, so that way not the first minute they're in.
Are you talking about the parking enforcement?
For both.
For both, well, that one has automatically is a part of the package. But if you guys want to make sure that to have some time for them to get familiar with the sign, I was talking to Chief, but unfortunately right now she's out for next 2 days. So I will talk to her and make sure that everything is included.
Yeah, because it gives it at least a little bit of adjustment, but also it allows us to adjust in case there's things that we need to work out. But that's it. But the stop signs definitely, even if it's just I think it said 60 days or whatever it was from when originally they're placed. Yeah.
For the stop sign, yes, but for the parking enforcement, with all due respect, Mayor, it's been so long. I've lost so much revenue, but I'm trying to cut that time, make sure that we get some parking revenue as soon as possible.
Let's work on a grace period, okay?
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be 6 months, but even if it's a small one.
Definitely, we're gonna give them at least 2 weeks to get familiar with the process.
So that way we're also be
Some
able to
people may have, as Joseph said, council member said, that they may have some confusion. They don't know how to call the number or what they're gonna do if the number is not working.
Okay.
Definitely, we get it done.
And thank
Sure.
you for all the work as well. So
Thank you.
Council, obviously you saw pink. If it's a big number, pink, put the sign up.
Not yet.
No, whatever sign you want, just put any of up. That's the time for the item, and the other one is the time for us. So that way we keep track, okay? It makes life easier, so that way staff deals with that part. Thank you, staff, for hearing my ask. So it allows me to be able to move along and do other stuff. All right, thank you, guys. So that way you see her moving around, that's what it is. Okay, perfect. Any other questions for our city manager? Second round, guys, so we're good? We're good?
I think.
Okay, anybody from the community has a question for the city manager? If you have to come to the mic and to say.
You want the agenda?
Here.
Yeah, I'll give her her agenda. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, this is, yeah,
That's my report.
that's true, yeah. So I definitely want to ask a favor. If you have a question, go to the mic, because if not, it's being recorded. So that mic is technically for the recording part, not for you to be inside. Obviously, it's a small enough group where we could hear each other. But that's more for the recording than anything. We're working through this as well. Okay? Thank you, Pink. Time is up. All right. Thank you so much. Moving on to item number 6, public comment. Please move to item 3 of the agenda. Let me read through all of this. Rules for public comment. The mayor and city council invite and welcome comments of the public meeting. Mayor presiding officer will recognize you. Please introduce yourself first and last name for recording purposes. And given the name of your street and block number, IG 4300 block of 34th Street. Please indicate in the chat or in person. Sorry, we need to update this to be in person. Whether you would like the mayor to read your comment or you will speak on your comment. If the mayor reads your comment, it will serve as your allotted speaking time. Public comment has a time limit of 3 minutes per speaker unless otherwise agreed upon the mayor. While speaking, please maintain a courteous tone and avoid personal attacks. If you wish to lodge a complaint about the performance or conduct of any city employee, please bring your concerns to attention for city manager, Mr. Kamali, right here. Raise your hand, Mr. Kamali. They find you. There you go. Who will look into the matter and respond to you. As a courtesy to all the residents and businesses, the council requests the speakers not use a specific address or names of individuals when describing a situation or making a complaint, noting the block is preferred over a specific address. Okay, so that is the public comment. But before going into public comment, Mayor, Council, and the City of Rainier have a statement they're gonna, I guess that they're gonna read, that I'm gonna read in behalf of the team. Okay, sorry guys. Yeah, I need to eventually get used to this. All right, so we have definitely heard your emails, and usually council does not make any statements, but we are here making a statement today because we feel it's the right thing to do. The mayor and council and the city of Rainier are saddened by the closure of the locally owned business parking lot. It is an important establishment that serves many residents in our community and throughout the surrounding areas. We recognize the sense of loss this creates and understand the stress it might cause within our local business community. We would like to clarify several points. It is important to note that the past and present members of City Council have worked to support this business when issues arose at the county level. Corrections to the site plan were needed to proceed with the permits, which are addressed by the county planning and permitting authorities, not within the city. City staff are committed to continually making themselves available to assist business owners and field many calls and emails every day. At the same time, the city has the responsibility to balance the concerns of nearby residents, and efforts to address those concerns were underway when the announcement of the closure happened. While we are disappointed with this outcome, we remain committed to supporting local businesses. We value their contributions to our community and will continue to stand by them as appropriate and within our authority. And this is on behalf of Mayor and Council and our city team as well. Okay? All right. So I would like at this moment to open public comment, and I'll start with people that are present in the room before we go to anything. All right, so if you would like to speak, that's the podium. Just go to the podium. If you could have your name, last and street and block number, it definitely will help. Anybody here would like to speak in the audience? Okay, we have, I just want to make sure I call, All right, so I have no speakers in the audience at this moment. All right. And for some of us joining us on social media, we're going to do it. People in the audience first are physically here, and then people online, okay? So that way we know the order we're going to be going. And if I'm in my phone, I'm trying to look at Facebook, okay? I apologize. It's a new method for all of us. Okay. No, it's not going to make it any better. I'm a little blind, remember? Okay, so I have, if you're on Facebook, can you guys please make sure you put your name, last name, block, and street number, so that way some of you guys don't know who you guys are, but still it will follow the same rules as we follow here. Let me see. Rick Roges, hello, I'm hoping for the following comment can be read by the mayor. As we unable to stay online until the public comment section to Mayor and Council, I'm writing support of the business parking lot. I've been a resident of Rainier since 2007 in a custom parking lot since they opened. They provide very valuable services to families like mine who rely on their excellent daycare and boarding when we are in need. The facility is always clean. The staff are very responsible and are in the small locally owned business in an asset to the community. I'll be very upset if they were forced to close, not just for me, but because another vacant storefront is not what our city needs, especially not right now. They took a chance and invested heavily within our community, which we should not overlook, particularly since Heather Ware is a PG native and my Rainier resident for many years, helping the city Marriott. I've never had an issue with parking in the city lot. And since their customer like me are there to drop off and pick up and are parked only for a few minutes, please don't allow the label of no service to stand, which will effectively cause them irreparable harm. Respectfully, Rick. Oof. Okay, let me see. Hi, my name is Kelly Beavis. Guys, if you guys could put your block and street number, it will help so we know who we're redirecting. Some of you guys, like I said, I know you guys, but I'm trying to be fair for those that are also here. My name is Kelly Beavis. I want to echo everything Rick Rhodes said above. Parking lot's a fantastic addition to the city. Heather worked for years to get this business running. The city can apply different rules to different businesses. I walk our dog by parking lot 3 times per day, and not only is clean, literally smells like lavender when you walk past. I've also lived 9 houses down, and there is no excessive barking. I work from home and can hear other dogs barking in the neighborhood, but there is not excessive barking from parking lot. Heather is responsible, hardworking business owner in the city. It would be a travesty if her business closed due to a petition that contained policies and parking issues and apply. Yeah, this is going to be hard, and I thought we need to figure out how to do this on Facebook. No, that's not it. I'm trying to make sure to make sure I abide by the public speaking rules while at the same time reading the comments. Okay, the public comment was read. So I'm gonna edit the name of the business, the name of the person to be in order, like with what the rules are. So please be advised that that's what I'll be doing moving forward. Okay, public comment. I'm hoping the mayor could read it. Okay, I'll be reading it. Sarah Barkin, Christina Hedges, 29th Street. We're generally disappointed by the closure of the business. It was a responsible, community-oriented business and served many residents, including us, and filled a real need. We use their services regular, where we are more impressed in quality, care, being difficult trying to comparable. The business filled a gap in a way that worked for so many families. It's also encouraging to see small business choosing to invest in our city, making productive use of space. It's hard to understand why we will want to the lot sitting vacant again, especially when it's actively said residents. I hope moving forward the city can find ways to work clarity with business so they can succeed and continue contributing to our communities. So there's a chance they can help. For public comment, my name is Sammy Hall. My family lives just across the border of Michigan Park in DC. And we have been sending our dog to the business for nearly the entire time. Since it's been open, it is difficult to overstate how valuable the business has been to our family. The owner and her team have been unfailing accommodated and flexible in providing us care. So I think that moving forward, the comment section is gonna be open when the comment section is open in person, because some of these are like 30 minutes ago. Okay, so that we give enough notice to the people that are here in front of us and the people that are putting it on. Okay, it is above and beyond level of service the business provided, and they're no longer asked. The business has extremely popular good reasons, and I'm frankly furious that basis. I cannot. But just a couple of people could. Let me see. I urge the mayor and council to reconsider the steps. Thank you for consideration. Okay. For comment part, my name is Diana Perez. I'm a resident of Brentwood, Maryland. I brought my dog to the business, and they open and truly enjoy their services. It has brought much needed services to the art district. The owners and staff are kind and compassionate. All they have heard done. It is not just a big drop off or pickup. It's also bike commute and use public transport and means of getting around. Bike share directly in front of the business, as well as a bus stop. And hear the dogs. And all the time I spend and see, okay, I'm disappointed on how the town is handling. I know my Rainier price stuff for local businesses. Local contributor will hear about how this is handled, and I want to invest in the area. My Rainier should be doing much more to address this directly. Okay, comments regarding. Okay, how much time do I have, Pink? Okay, since the window for the public comment opened online, since the meeting was open, I'm gonna shut it down and I'm just gonna read whatever's here right now. And then we need to discuss, because I know that in the past, when we have more or less, it has been, when it's hybrid, we have been able to allow people to comment, but we usually don't read this many comments. Okay, so we'll honor to read the comments, and then we need to regroup and figure out what we want to do in the future. All right, let me see. Okay. You're following along to make sure I read them, right? Okay. Frank T. Wells, a great business is getting railroad by bureaucracy. I have 2 dogs aboard there on the regular basics. Like many people, I either walk to drop the dogs or drive, park brief the streets or commute lot. The business is thriving in the city. I can understand why council will want another vacant building. Zoning instead, I will use other business in my Rainier when I'm dropping and picking. I agree with other 2 residents that shutting down the business is highly sure and uninterested residents. And I think that we read the statement. This is not a city closing no business. That's not what we have done. Public comment to be read aloud. I am a Rainier resident, Frank Little, 4200 block of 34th Street. Wanted to share my disappointment, lack of mediation, address all parties, concerns, the business operation relating to the business and dog daycare. As a customer to realize this business on a weekly basis, I recently learned what appeared to be a hostile clerical error on behalf of the city in regards to the type of premise in questions. I wish there was an extra time, effort provided to the business to ensure their success, especially when the business appeared to be needed and already approved as success. It is sad to see the city would rather shut it down. To ensure community needs and wants and address NADA mediation tax dollars are raised to be lost. The business always appears to be clean, well organized. Price are currently carrying to hate to see employees out of work. Okay, I'm down. I have like maybe 6 or 7 more, but today I will read them. But in the future, please make sure the name, last name, block, and street number to make sure we know who you are. Okay. I'm making a public comment regarding the business, and this is Kate Wool. The business is marine or veteran-owned business. I'm dismayed of the due process. The owners are members of the community to clean steps to minimize the impact facility neighbors. What's more, they are directly adjacent to Route 1 commercial corridor where there's some noise is expected. I would like to see the local government more supportive of developing community economic assurance fair and of serving dealing with any and all complaints. More importantly, I'm so sorry to see a wonderful, friendly, and affordable business go. All right, Mike Despain, 400 block of 29th Street in Rainier. Public comment regarding Barcolot. I want to express the support for the business following this recent closure. While I don't know all the specifics behind the closure, I do know how valuable the small business has been to a community. For houses like mine with 2 dogs and for many residents who work long hours outside the home, the business has provided a safe and reliable place for dogs and exercise, socialize, and receive care during the day. It has been also supported by professionals, dedicated staff who clearly care about the animals in the community served. I hope the city will work with the owner to find a pathway so that Rainier does not lose this important source. Public comment regarding the business. Our family has been quite upset to learn the sudden news of the city closing parking lot. This is a special place where the dogs are treated as well as a home. The people who work there are dogs whisperers. They know how to make dogs and no breeds walk up like it. Along similarly, if this gets shut down, the city of Rainier and all the dog families surrounding area will be direct lost. My art studio is in Rainier and we live over the DC border. Please read, Jenna Nor. Mayor, please hear my public comment. This is from Aaron Weshbush. I am a resident of DC. My family has been greatly saddened by the closure. It was a truly community gem, for at least for me, economic drive from area. I frequently stop, especially in other 2 locations store. On the way to pick up my dog, I truly hope that you can find a way to work with the business lot to bring back the local small business. As I mentioned at the outset, our family was devastated for the closure. The business made our life better, and I feel the serve extremely rare. Could be shares. Please bring the business on. It says, thank you, Mayor. Public comment from Emily Bushell. My name is Emily Bushell. I live across the border with Woodbridge, DC. Often frequently my Rainier business, including another business, before picking up at the current business. The business takes incredible care of dogs. It is a friendly business and makes me more likely to come to Rainier and patronize other businesses. I deeply miss it. For public comment from Barbie Jenkins. For current requesting, okay. The request for me to read it. Barbara Jennings, Daniel Blemmer of 4800 block of Upshur Street. We would like to offer our full support for the business. The services provided is most business enormous impact on our daily routine. The staff are tremendous. We would like to try another daycare option at the area and none that matches professional cleaning that and the TLC that they have come to rely. Most importantly, Doug loves them and looks forward to seeing their friends in days and both work on site. It's a pathway forward for the city and the business to maintain continued operation. Have her support appreciated. All right, I'm down to the last maybe 4, okay? I'm also writing to support our business. Mayor may read the comments into record. I'm a Rainier resident. This is Megan Jewell, 30th Street, and our dog has been going to daycare in the business for almost a year. I cannot overstate the impact of closing the business community organization. We have our family. The business gives our dog the opportunity to exercise, socialize in our neighbor while working. Our puppy cannot tolerate riding in the car for very long, so being able to walk to the business for our house has been godsend. The owner and the other people who work at the business treat our dog with incredible love and care. And hugely grateful, it does not make sense that the city cannot help facilitate a successful, popular business. I urge the city to do whatever they can to help. And this is Megan Ashford Grooms from 3809 30th Street in Rainier. From Stacy Cohen. Oof. I live in North Michigan Park in DC. I have known the owner since she was planning to build her business. I believe the owner is highly ethical, caring person. I believe she is spent her year building her business. The set first, along with the business being such a valuable business in the community, should be enough to have the council reconsider tossing this business aside. I have used the business services for dogs and others to do well. And I know how caring conscious the owner is. She deserves a chance to show she is meeting the requirements to keep her business. Today, when so many people are losing their jobs, I urge the council to consider what benefits they deserve. We can do better. We should do better. I'm surprised the community has wonderful authority did not do more to protect. I appreciate if my comment is read. Your comment was read. Thank you for the consideration. All right. David Carroll, I'm a resident of nearby Woodbridge, DC. Eventually, the council is going to have to make the decision where, because there's quite a bit of people from outside the city than in the city, like on it, and we need to figure out like if we are going to also be taking public comments of people that are outside our city that are not in person. I understand Rainier, but that's something the city might have to decide eventually. Okay, I'm a resident of nearby Woodbridge in DC. We have become familiar and frequent Rainier businesses and other restaurants, in particular because of relationship with the current business. The services that business provide is invaluable for our family, and we're highly disappointed surrounding acting against the business such as, okay. We are here to stand by and support the wonderful staff of the business. Susan, wait. Okay, so I have a sign as Susan Velez, but David Carroll is on the header. Okay. Please allow to read my comment. Good evening, my name is Jamila Larson, and I live with a family in Hyattsville. Just a few minutes across the border with my Rainier. I drive through the circle every day on the way to work to DC. I've enjoyed many of my Rainier local businesses in 14 years. I live here. There's none as the current business. Last year, I gave into my children's dream to adopt a dog. The owner was such a good neighbor. She gave me a crate for free when I posted my needs online. She recommended where to get our dog neuter, and then there was a little for doggy daycare. He passed a behavior test, thank God, and ever since he tried to hop in our car every day in hopes it is the business day. He happily gets his social and exercise needed met in a couple of times a week. We are hereby work in public sector, me for nonprofit for homeless families and husband for the state. We're boarding him over the holidays and then quickly became a central part of our village. It is truly a village that lives in these times. The staff were always professional. The facilities were always clean. The value added to the neighborhood to region and measure whatever the real problem is. The approach from city leaders should always be it can be solved. When barking and parking, it can be solved. Closing the doors is not the answer, caused way more harm than good. I implore you to go back to the negotiation table. Just be sure to invite the owner, his staff this time, find a solution. A win-win is not only positive, expected of you, whether it is the county or the neighbors of this office of that office are putting up barriers. Your job as leaders to help the small business stay afloat. Listen to constituents, and we're doing to find a path. Please make your legacy to be a small business, not less. More happy dog owners, not angry ones with neglected dogs. A reputation that Rainier is open to business and know how to solve problems. We do not create another problem to discourage. All right. Also, regarding public comment for the business, I would also echo their sentiments. The amount of value the business has made for us, and that is Brandon Walton. Orly Tchaikovsky, please read on behalf of 200 block of 30th Street. I'm writing to join the course support for the business, and I echo the sentiment of neighbors as what commented here. The business has changed our lives, and we were heartbroken to hear about this closing. We hope there are some paths where we can keep the business open. All right, that's public comment, and I am gonna get out of the phone because okay. So that should cover everybody's comment for public comment, and I have none in person. Council, we're definitely going to have a discussion on what it means for us to take public comment from people that are not in our city and not in person, because we answer to our residents. That is the reality of what we do. And if we're having messages that I have no idea where they're coming from, we just spend this whole entire night, and the people that are in front of us spend their whole entire night when they could have been at home listening as well. So we definitely are going to have to figure out how we're going to do public comments moving forward. And, in order to address to either it is having the first round of people, Rainier people, to be able to speak. And if we open it for somebody outside Rainier, then it'll be like a second round. That way at least our residents have the opportunity to speak in this forums and not down the list. All right, so those are the public comments. The city statements also go on the city website. And this is a statement on behalf of Mayor, Council, and the city of Rainier collectively. So the team will put that statement out as well. Okay? All right. Anything? Well, no, obviously, I asked you guys first. All right. Thank you guys so much. At this point, I'll be closing public comments. We're getting close to almost 8 o'clock. Okay? Intisar, you have a public comment? You could go ahead and come to the front. Sorry, that's okay.
I'll get over here.
Okay.
You need some help, Intisar?
No.
Okay, rub it up.
Can you push the button so it turns green, Intisar, for the mic? There you go. You got it. Yeah.
Fancy technology.
I have some questions about what you just read. Is it usual that you would read that many comments? That's really unusual. Couldn't some of the people come and give their own comments?
Yeah. The question was if some people will come and make the comments. The mic is open before the people will comment. I think the council will have to decide how to handle Facebook comments. And that's a conversation we might have to have in our work session.
It's like a whole meeting about one citizen or whatever, one business.
Yeah.
Okay, doesn't seem fair to everybody else who came for another reason. That's entirely too long. Now, I have some comments and some suggestions, but should I just type them all and give them to you and let you read them all at one time?
If you choose to, but if you're here, you're welcome to speak on them.
I'm saying, just as you just did.
Yeah, and this is why and I agree with you. So this is why council needs to have it as part of their work session on what to do next with this.
At the work session and read all that, because this is a different atmosphere than people coming out with. Because I have something, so I have some things to bring to you, but I should have them typed up or just.
You could just say them. If you're in person, you could just say them, and you're welcome to say them or give us a piece of paper. It's up to you.
I want to get a preference to have it read by you.
If you have a preference to read by me, I will read it, but it's up to you. But I think the council does need to talk about how to deal with the situation, because I don't want to make this call in order for us to decide how to move forward when it comes to this many items in one on it.
Comments, it seems like some of them would be here.
Okay.
Because it's not fair. It's not fair.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Intisar. Former council member Intisar. All right. So do me a favor. You want to shut the mic off? Okay, there you go. All right. so public comments are officially closed at this time. Council will work on how to deal with social media and public comments, because definitely this is a lot, and obviously people are sitting here. You guys just spend an hour of your life sitting in front of us while people were at home sending messages. So two things I will tell you that moving forward, the public comment session will be closed until public comment is stated that it's open. That's the first thing, right? And number two, how do you call it? We have to figure out what we do with the other discussion. Do you have a public comment as well, or no? You're gonna wait for an item that's in the agenda. Okay, thank you. All right. So officially closed, 7:57. Okay, we're moving on to the new business. First reading adoption resolution 02-2026, appointing Mr. Derek Reynolds and Ms. Jasmine White to the Ethics Commission. They are both here, and the way this is gonna work, we're gonna read the resolution. Council will take a vote, and then we'll bring one of you guys at a time to swear in if you're voted by council. And we have fancy little documents that we're gonna sign for you guys. Okay, so officially you guys are part of this. All right, and council will sign them, and then Melissa will store them safely as the keeper of our records. All right, so let me read the resolution. It is a short one. Thank you for that. All right. Okay, so resolution 02-2026. This is up for vote tonight. Introduced by Mayor and City Council, a resolution of the City of Rainier appointing Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White to the Ethics Commission. This was also read in the work session, and both of them were present at the work session and introduced themselves. I just want to make sure people are aware in case they need to hear from them again. We already heard from them. Okay, whereas the City Council of the City of Rainier has established an ethics commission in accordance with the city charter and applicable laws, and whereas the commission was established to hear and decide with the advice of the city attorney or other legal counsel, if appropriate, all complaints filed regarding alleged violations, Chapter 1D of the City Code by any persons, and whereas vacancies exist on the Ethics Commission, it is the best interest of the city to appoint qualified individuals to serve. Whereas Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White are residents of the City of Rainier and are qualified and willing to serve on the Ethics Commission. I'm looking at them like, correct? There's no way turning back, right? We're going to swear you guys in, that's it. Whereas the City Council desires to appoint Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White to the Ethics Commission for the terms provided by the law. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the City Council of the City of Rainier, Maryland, that one, the appointment of Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White are hereby appointed to serve as members of the Ethics Commission of the City of Rainier. The term of the appointments shall be from the period of 3 years, commencing on March 3rd, 2026, today, and expiring March 6, 2029, or until their prospective successors are duly appointed and qualified in accordance with the city charter and applicable laws. Effective date, this resolution should take effect immediately upon its adoption. Okay? The resolution is adopted by the City of Rainier on this March 3rd of 2026. All right. So we have the resolution of floor for 02-2026, which was officially read. Can I have a motion on the floor for the appointment of Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White to the Ethics Commission?
I make a motion that we appoint.
Okay. Danielle, go ahead.
Sorry, I motion that we appoint Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White to the Ethics Board.
I'll second.
Okay, so probably move in second. Any discussion? Nope. I need to get an affirmation from you guys. We're good? So, no discussion? No discussion?
No comments.
Okay. Danielle?
Nope, I'm good.
Valerie? Okay, that was an affirmative because they do serve a good function. All right, perfect. So I'm going to call for a vote. All right. So what you do? Any objections? Abstentions? Hearing none. Here, look, you guys even get one. Officially, Derek Reynolds and Jasmine White have been appointed to the Ethics Commission, and good job. Okay. Don't clap for them yet. They still have to be sworn in. Then you clap for them, because right now they could still change their mind. They could run away from us. All right, so let me go up there so that way. So Derek, you could come up first, and then I have Jasmine. Okay? All right, so this is, not this one. Let me see. This is the Constitution of the United States. So hold it with your dear hand. Okay, so using, get the right person. Oh, they're both open. All right, let's put in the names. All right, so, you ready?
Just checking to make sure it really is.
Watching me the Constitution so well because they're coming. So you have to put your right hand up. There you go. Okay? Turn around like this. There you go. So technically you're holding it and you're doing it. Okay, there you go. See, you're already like in the discussion. So I'm gonna ask you to repeat after me, okay? I say your name.
Derek Reynolds,
Do affirm or swear
do affirm or swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and that I will
and that I will
be faithful and bear true allegiance
and be faithful and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution
and support the Constitution
and laws thereof,
and laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skills and judgment,
to the best of my skills and judgment,
diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice, execute the office of Mount Rainier Ethics Commission
Mount Rainier Ethics Commission
according to the Constitution and the laws of the state
and the laws of the state
and the charter and laws of the city.
and the charter and the laws of the city.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
All right. You're not going anywhere. So write your name as it's fully done. We'll put the date and I'm gonna go ahead and sign it and I'll pass it to you guys to sign it, okay? As well.
Yes, sign.
The date, March 3rd. You can sign right there and I'll put your name. Okay? Oh, you guys all have your own pen, right? Yeah. All right, Derek, you're in. All right. So, Jasmine, why don't you come to the front, please? And then we'll get to it. All right. Sure. Constitution. Put it there as well. All right, ready? I know you feel I memorized this thing, right? But it's not as easy when you have to repeat it. That's hard. Okay, so, all right. I state your name.
Jasmine White.
Do swear or affirm
Do swear and affirm
that I will support the Constitution
that I will support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and that I will be faithful
and that I will be faithful
and bear true allegiance
and bear true allegiance
to the state of Maryland
to the state of Maryland
and support the Constitution
and support the Constitution
and laws thereof,
and laws thereof,
and that I will,
and that I will,
to the best of my skills
to the best of my skills
and judgment,
and in judgment,
diligently and faithfully, without partiality or prejudice,
What?
without partiality or prejudice,
without partiality or prejudice,
execute the office
execute the office
of Mount Rainier Ethics Commission
of Mount Rainier Ethics Commission
according to the Constitution
according to the Constitution
and the laws of this state
and the laws of the state
and the charters and laws of the city.
and the charters and laws of the city.
All right, congratulations. Yay! Dated and signed. Yeah, ask you guys to write it so that way like you spell it correctly. So if you spell it's on you. We will find you.
And
Date right here, March 3rd, and then sign right here. Okay, and you sign it as well. And then we'll send it across to council. All right, welcome to the Ethics Commission. That's it. Please, you guys will take a copy of the Constitution. Print your own. We're great people here, so we preserve our documents for as much as we can. Pink, do you need anything from me? Are you good? Okay. Right, what is this? Oh, that's the Constitution. And who has the final documents? So I could give them officially too. Thank you. I'm all like, what do you guys do to this document? All right. Okay, Pink, can you go ahead and hold this? That way you can hand it to Melissa officially. Melissa, I'm giving it to Pink, okay? And it's gonna go to Melissa, our clerk officially. Mr. Kamali's with you as well. So, perfect. Okay. Thank you both for being part of our ethics commission, and enjoy the ride. Emerson, is the chair. So Melissa will be in contact with you guys, along with the chair, to be able to work with you guys when meetings and stuff like that is. This is one of the commissions that does not have the council member liaison. It's directly with our city manager, city clerk, and our city attorney and the members of the commission, in order to make sure you guys remain impartial. Okay? So we love you, but don't be reaching out to us. We're not going to be answering any of those questions. All right? Thank you guys so much. Okay, hold on. Let me go 500, unanimous. Okay, thank you guys so much. Moving on to item number 6, board approval minutes. The mayor and council board approving the minutes for January 6th legislative meeting, January 20 work session, February 3rd legislative meeting. This is a voting item. Okay? So can I have a motion on the floor to approve the minutes as submitted?
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes as submitted.
Okay, it's been probably moved. Can I get a second?
I second.
It's been probably moved and second. I'm gonna open it up to discussion. Okay? And not to pressure you guys, but this is the last item on the agenda before adjournment. The residents are looking at us like, can we go home early for once? All right, so I'm gonna open up the floor, and I went this way and I'm going in the middle. Okay, Valerie?
No comment. Thank you to the staff for getting these done. Thank you. I said thank you to the staff for getting this done.
Yeah, so this one picks up more for the audio outside, not for necessarily the room inside. So it's a little bit awkward at times. All right, Danielle?
No comment, other than also thanking Melissa and Mr. Kamali for helping us correct the adjustments that we requested at the last meeting. Thank you.
Jenny?
No comment. Thank you.
Joseph?
I will just echo the thank you to our city clerk for putting these together, and I'm glad that we're giving you easier minutes tonight.
Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna call for a vote. All right, any objections? Abstentions? Hearing none, this passed 500 as originally presented. Perfect. Moving on to item number 9. Can I have a motion to adjourn the meeting? 8:09.
I so move.
Unfortunately, you can.
I'll move to adjourn.
Thank you so much, Jenny. Valerie, Jenny, motion by Jenny, second by Valerie. Any objections? Abstentions? Hearing none. This meeting has come to an end at 8:09. Thank you guys, staff and residents, for joining us, and those wonderful that are joining us here. I hope you enjoy our building in our wonderful room. All right, have a good night. Okay.